So welcome once again student. Today I am going to explain certain quadrilateral, the types of quadrilateral and their properties. So first it is the parallelogram. A quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel is a parallelogram. Here I have taken one example. I have drawn the quadrilateral PQRS. You can find that diagram here, PQRS. So here in the PQRS, PQ parallel to SR. Here the side, this one, PQ and SR. These two sides are parallel. So these two sides are parallel. In the same way, the other pair of sides that are PS and QR. Here PS and QR. These two are also parallel. So here both pair of opposite sides are parallel in this quadrilateral PQRS. So PQRS is a parallelogram. So here parallelogram, that is a quadrilateral in which both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Now properties of the parallelogram. Opposite sides are of equal length. It means in the parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So here you can find here PQ and SR. These two are the opposite sides of the parallelogram PQRS. So these two will be equal. In the same way PS and QR. These two are the opposite sides of the parallelogram. So these two will be also equal. It means PQ equal to SR and PS equal to QR. So here opposite sides in the parallelogram are equal. Now opposite angles are of equal measure. In the parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So in the parallelogram here what are the opposite angles? So angle P. It is the one of the angle of the parallelogram PQRS, and what is the opposite angle of this? That is angle R. So angle P equal to angle R. In the same way angle S, this angle, it is equal to angle Q. So here both pair of opposite angles are equal in the parallelogram PQRS. Now next, the sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. It means here the sum of the adjacent angles will be 180 degrees. So what are the adjacent angles? So if two angles having one common vertex, that are called the adjacent angles. Yeah, here you can say that if two angles having one common arm, here two angles having one common arm is called the adjacent angles. So here angle P and angle S both are adjacent angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. Angle P plus angle S equal to 180 degree. Angle P and angle Q, these are the adjacent angles. So angle P plus angle Q equal to 180 degree. In the same way angle Q and angle R, these are the adjacent angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. And angle S and angle R, these are the adjacent angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. So here angle P plus angle Q equal to 180, angle Q plus angle R equal to 180, angle R plus angle S equal to 180, and angle S plus angle P equal to 180 degree. So that is the third property of the parallelogram. Now next one, the diagonals bisect each other. In the parallelogram both the diagonals bisect each other. What is the means of bisect each other? So here bisect means here diagonals SQ and PR. In the parallelogram here these are the two diagonals SQ and PR. Both are intersecting at point O. So bisect means here SO and QO will be equal. So if both the diagonals intersect at point O, so SO equal to QO and PO and RO both will be equal. So that's why it is called both the diagonals bisect each other. So here it is the property that diagonals in the parallelogram bisect each other. Now next one is the rhombus. Next quadrilateral I am going to explain, that is the rhombus. So a rhombus is a quadrilateral having all sides equal. So if in a quadrilateral all the sides are equal, that is called a rhombus. Here I have drawn PQRS. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Here PQRS is a parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal. What is the means of adjacent sides? So if two sides having one common end, that is called the adjacent side. So here if PS and SR, these two are equal in a parallelogram. In the parallelogram, if adjacent sides are equal, then it will be a rhombus. So if PS and SR are equal, and we know that in the parallelogram opposite sides are equal, so if PS and SR are equal, then PS and QR will be equal. Reason opposite sides in the parallelograms are equal, and SR and PQ will be also equal. These are the opposite sides. So if in a parallelogram one pair of adjacent sides are equal, that will be a rhombus. So here it is a rhombus in which you can say that all the sides are equal. Here you can say that a parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal, that is a rhombus. So here PQRS is a rhombus. Here certain properties are given for the rhombus. In the rhombus all the sides are equal, that is the definition also. So here four sides PQ, QR, RS and SP, all these four sides will be equal. Next, opposite angles are equal, that is also the property of the parallelogram. So just like the parallelogram, in the rhombus also opposite angles will be equal. It means angle P equal to angle R and angle S equal to angle Q. So here opposite angles in the parallelograms are equal. The sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. Similar to the parallelogram, in the rhombus also sum of the adjacent angles will be 180 degree. It means angle P plus angle Q equal to 180, angle Q plus angle R equal to 180 degree, angle R plus angle S equal to 180 degree, and angle S plus angle P equal to 180 degree. Now next one, the diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Here both the diagonals will bisect, similar to the parallelogram. Here both the diagonals will bisect each other. It means SO equal to QO and PO equal to RO. That is, both the diagonals are going to bisect each other. And one more property is included here, both the diagonals will bisect at right angle. What is the means of right angle? Here this angle POS equal to angle POQ equal to angle ROQ equal to angle ROS. Each angles will be 90 degree. That is the property of a rhombus. Both the diagonals will bisect each other at right angle. Here you can say that at 90 degree. So these are the properties of rhombus. Now next, rectangle. All of you are familiar with the rectangle. So a rectangle is a parallelogram. What is a rectangle? Rectangle is a parallelogram with a right angle. So if in a parallelogram, if one of the angle is the right angle, yeah, you can say that 90 degree, then it will be a rectangle. Here suppose that PQRS, it is a parallelogram, and here one angle, it is 90 degree. So if this angle is 90 degree, if suppose that it is 90 degree, then in the parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So if it is 90 degree, then its opposite angle Q will be also 90 degree. It is also 90 degree. And in the parallelogram, the sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. It means angle S plus angle P is 180 degree. So if angle S is 90 degree, then angle P, it will be also 90 degree. Reason is that the sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. And if angle P is 180 degree, so its opposite angle R will be also 90 degree. Sorry, it is 90 degree, so it will be also 90 degree. So if in a parallelogram, if you are going to get a angle, one angle is 90 degree, then it will be a rectangle. So a rectangle will also follow all the properties of the parallelogram. So here I had given certain properties of the rectangle. Here properties of rectangle. Opposite sides are of equal length. Just like the parallelogram, in the rectangle opposite sides are equal. All the interior angles measure 90 degree. So here in the rectangle, all the four angles will be 90 degree each. Diagonals are of equal length. In the parallelogram, diagonal bisect each other, but it is not necessary that both are equal. But in the rectangle, both the diagonals are equal. Here you can find in the rectangle, two diagonals PR and QS are given. Here SQ is given. So PR equal to SQ. So here PR equal to SQ. Both the diagonals are equal. Both the diagonals will bisect each other also. just like the parallelogram, both the diagonals will bisect each other, but here both the diagonals are equal. So if they are going to bisect each other, it means OP equal to OR equal to OQ equal to OS. In the diagram, that OP equal to OR equal to OQ equal to OS, so that are going to bisect each other. So these are the properties of the rectangle. So students, here I had explained three different types of quadrilateral, and in my next video again I will discuss certain more types of quadrilateral. So kindly note down the different types of quadrilateral and their properties. So I will send you the PDF of this file also to write it in your fair copy. So thank you students.